Welcome, we are ready again to do the second part of the market structure breakdown. So don't let this one miss you. Now, this is the part 2. So we are doing the downtrend now because we already did the uptrend. Remember, we say the market structure is the trend of the market and how the market moves. This is how price reflects the trend movement so we can see it. So now we are doing the downtrend, which has the lower highs and the lower lows. So how does the downtrend look? This is a line chart representation of the downtrend. So the market starts at a high and starts to get lower and lower and lower. That is how the downtrend moves. So the market starts at a high and then the market goes to a low. So the market starts at a high and then it goes to a low. And then after it goes to a low, then it pushes up and goes to a lower high. And we're going to just use LH. And then after that, now the market makes a lower low, meaning the price is getting lower and lower. This is how we'd identify the downtrend. Lower highs, lower lows. So the price keeps on getting lower and lower and lower. That is how the downtrend moves. So once we see the price creating higher highs, lower highs and lower lows, we know that we are in a downtrend for that moment in time. So this is a line chart representation of the downtrend, and this is the market getting lower and lower. So this is how our downtrend would look, and I'm going to break it down in the way that you've never seen before, just like I did on the first part, so you guys can understand, because it's not just some random lines that we use in, or some things just doesn't make any sense. No, they actually make sense. So this is how the downtrend would be looking. The price is getting lower and lower and lower. Okay, and let's use an example now for you so you guys can understand, because I want you guys to understand it perfectly and understand the meaning behind it, so you don't just think it's some random things in the market. So we are going to use our same analogy like we did on the first video, and we are going to say, let us say now you have $10,000. Let us say you have $10,000 and something happened and you have to spend, let us say now you have to buy a car. Let us say you're going to buy a car. You're buying your first car and you're going to have to spend $4,000 on your car. You spend $4,000 on your car. So now you have $6,000. So you know that your money started at $10,000. Now you have $6,000. So your money is getting less at that time. Let us say now your friend who owed you some money, they gave it back to you. They owed you $2,000. And now they gave that back to you now. So now you have, how many you have? $8,000. And then now, whoa, the car needs some paint job. And you have to spend $4,000 for the paint job. You have to spend $4,000 for the paint job. Something ridiculous happened and you have to paint over the car. And now, you have to spend $4,000, almost like you're buying a new car. And then you have $4,000 now. And then you work and you manage to save up some money. Or let us say you save up $3,000. You save up $3,000. So now you have $7,000. So you notice your money is getting less and less and less. And let us say now you have to give your mom some money now. You have to give your mom some money. And you give your mom $5,000. So now you have $2,000 left. So you notice your money is keep on getting lower and lower, and this is represented by the lower highs and the lower lows. So you can think about it as price as well, because the price is actually a number as well. So when we're understanding it like this, we notice that we started at 10,000, we ended at 2,000. So our money kept getting less and less and less. It kept going down. You notice our money kept going down. And even when we got some, it still didn't reach back to the highest point that we have. That is how we know the lower highs and the lower lows, because it is reaching a high point. So the 8,000 was a high point, but it wasn't higher than our 10,000. So it was less or lower than our 10,000, a lower high, because 10,000 was our highest point. Now 8,000 was our highest point. Then now it's 7,000 is our highest point. So it's still not getting as high as 8,000. And then the 6,000 that we have now, the low, then the money keeps just getting lower and lower. And this is how we identify the market structure. And I want you guys to understand it this way so it can make sense and have meaning for you. Because if it doesn't have meaning, that is when you're going to think it's just some random lines and you're not going to understand it. But if you understand it like this, then it's going to be better for you to understand. And remember, these are the lows. These are the lows, are the lower lows. And these are the lower highs. So right here would where if we are taking sells, we want to sell at the lower highs, and we exit at the lower lows, because when the market is in a downtrend, we expect it to keep on getting lower and lower. And let us look at a simple representation right here on price. You see, price keeps getting lower and lower. Look, so you can see it just as we did, but understand it in terms of something like money. I'm making it personal for you now, so you guys understand exactly what we're saying. And this is how the trend would look. And once you understand this, then you're going to be better able to make profits from the market, because this is the foundation and this is the structure of the market structure, as the term suggests. So you guys always want to make sure that you understand market structure, and that is how I look at it, to make sure that I understand it. I don't leave it up to chance. And when we see the lines and all that, we may not be able to understand it perfectly because it doesn't have any meaning. So let us give it a meaning now. So I'm sure if I use the money, you understand your meaning. So remember, man, if you want to get in depth and understand more things like this, remember, reach out to me. It's 2025, we get into that bag. We can't be losing all year round. No, we want to make profits from the market. And I know a lot of you guys, you are struggling. What would happen if you understand the market structure and all the things that we are doing? You will be able to catch your trades to make your profits from the market. But how you're going to do that if you don't reach out to me? So I'm looking forward to see you on the winning team, Team Cole Mansion. Because really, is there another option?